What's going on, guys, and welcome back to RoyalRust. So, we got raided, apparently. But, I mean, like, I guess, good job? I don't really know where to go with that. I mean, I logged off with all the really good stuff, and didn't really have anything else to do. So, we got remove activated. We're just gonna go ahead and... that should work on those. Yeah, it does, because it's connected to my foundations. So, thank you for whoever raided me. And showing me how abouts you did the raid. And giving me all these free items. I appreciate it. If they got anything, they got a few stones and a couple of other rocks and stuff. But other than that, like, I don't know what they would have received from that. Since there is sleepers after 10 minutes. I'm not sure about this box, though. No, the box will have to be destroyed by pickaxe, which I don't think I have. My stuff actually might be down on the lower floor. No, that is the floor that had all my stuff on it. So I don't have anything to break this box right now. But I mean, for the time being... boop. And that's it. So we're going to head outside. We're going to put down some more foundations around the outside of my house, because apparently that's still able to be raided. I know it's not exactly the best setup or anything. But what are you even thinking here? You trying to that's just it's just stupid. Like, complete another waste of wood. That's what that was. Alright, so actually somebody did knock down a previous raid and put this here. So I appreciate whoever did that. Thank you very much. But we're gonna go around and place these here. Here we go. And I think we have enough to place another foundation and reinforce it. I mean, being a YouTuber and all, people are going to try and raid you and try and get a kick out of it and watch the next episode and be like, oh, he's so mad. I mean, part of the game. I just get raided a little bit more often than others just because I have... viewers that would like to get a kick out of me, so I'm kind of used to getting raided. Actually, more than whoops, I have remove on. The admin remove on. My bad about that. I would have broke it with my rock regardless. Admin remove basically deletes the items and doesn't give it to me. That's like an admin remove item. We got to do regular remove off as well. That should be good now, right? We should be good. I think we are. But yeah, admin remove allows me to remove any items. So basically I would be using that for primarily like trolls and other things. But since everything else was attached to, okay, I think it's a lag spike right now. Since that is attached to my house, I was able to use my regular remove command and actually keep the items, which was really cool. If I use the admin remove command, it doesn't keep the items. Alright, sorry about that. There was a little lag spike we had to wait through. As you can see, the freaking chat exploded with lag, 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 what the fuck, lag, for fuck's sake, lag, ping. Yeah, that's the server. I'm going to be switching server hosts after my month runs out, so don't be worrying about that at all. You only have to deal with it for a little while longer. Not too much longer. It doesn't really happen too often. But since everybody's lagging during it, it doesn't really cause any issues. It's not like a singular ping. It's more of a ping for everybody. So we're going to go on in and see if they trolled our upstairs. Not really quite sure. Okay, so we're going to check something. Mr. Smackson got 4 kills in the head. Then White Bandit killed him in the chest. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that guy be for a second. I'll research him after. So if you guys didn't know, I'm gonna do a Rust 101 video pretty soon, explaining how to. So they did troll. Oh, little buttheads. That's fine. But essentially, what had happened is well, what I do to check if people are hackers, I'm going to be doing a Rust 101 video to show people how to see if people are hacking. I mean, I can give you a recap of it right now. Essentially, look at their hours, look to see if their profile is private, if it's even set up the Steam community page, look at their previous hours in the last 2 weeks. If you see that they have over 100, 200 hours in the past 2 weeks, that means they're idling to make it seem like they're good at the game, but they're actually cheating because they're just idling to make it seem like they look good. There's several things you can look at, and those are just a select little few. So what I'm going to leave here is just these items. I'm going to be logging off with them. So, I mean, again, rating me is completely useless. We're going to run into Small Rad completely naked and see what we can do. I'm going to grab my rock, though, because I'm going to need to get another pickaxe or something. Also, if you didn't notice yet, my voice may sound a little different. That's obviously because of the microphone. But I do have... pharyngitis, I think it's called, or pharyngitis, one or the other. It's like a throat, sinus, head cold kind of thing. I actually stayed home from school today, had a doctor's appointment and all that stuff. Last night I stayed up pretty late to get my Xbox One and to play a board game with my brother and his friends and stuff. And one thing led to another. Rust episodes posted late, and I apologize. But yeah, I had a doctor's appointment just about an hour ago, and I'm going to be getting some antibiotics, a nasal spray, and a few other things within the next 24 hours. And that's what I'll be taking until I'm better. And, I mean, the cough really hasn't came yet. The cough is the hardest thing, obviously, to deal with when you're talking into a microphone for an hour or two on end. Because coughing just consistently can ruin a recording if you have to edit out every little chunk and piece of coughing. So, I got some pretty heavy cough drops downstairs. They're like very medical strength, and that's what I'm going to be using for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So if you hear any like batting of the lips or anything with you know what I mean. If there's anything to do with like something being in my mouth and I'm moving it around, not giggity, essentially that would be a cough drop. So I'm just apologizing in advance, a bunch of apologizes in advance. So we need to head over to Small Rad to see if we can just get ourselves a pickaxe or something like that. Why does everybody just insist? Why does everybody insist on building around Small Rad? Like, what are you getting from this? Pretty soon I'm gonna come over here with just like a spawned in M4 and 250 5.56 shots. Just check in on these buildings, make sure they're still active. If they have nothing in their boxes or bins or anything like that, I'm just going to shoot them down. Like if their door's open and they're all trait. Like this house has been like that for over a week now. So I'll probably be taking that house down. This house is brand new, so I accept that one for now. But leaving these houses here to lag out everything is just not smart. Whole bunch of shooting going on behind me. Yep. Come on, go on in. Got some gunpowder. I could have brought my... Hey, man. Here we go. Let's grab those things. What are we getting? A bunch of bandages, some shotgun shells. We need some actual guns and or a pickaxe. Anything in those backpacks, man?
Hey, dude. Hey. Hey, man.
What's up? I'm friendly, man.
Hey.
I'm a naked as well with a rock. You can trust me. I'm just trying to look for like a pickaxe or a hatchet or anything. Usually I don't just grab hatchets. No, I thought that was a backpack. Oh shit. P250. Nexter IV. Hello.
What's up, man?
What's up? I'm just looking for like a pickaxe or something. I can't find shit. Probably gotta head over to Large Rad. Huh. That's a wolf running. Not really chasing anybody. I'll grab another rock. Why not, right? Toss it on the ground. Let's give it a few seconds and let's loot up some more stuff. We'll just let it respawn. Because we definitely need a pickaxe or a hatchet. And we could gather up some wood and some stones. That would just be boring. Over here, it's very life-threatening. Well, let's definitely go gather some wood and some stones real quick. Just a few little pieces. And then we'll head back in here and see if anything respawned. Let's see if we can catch us some douchebags that are going to try and kill a guy with a rock gathering. And there was a guy shooting, like Nexariv. I think he's talking in the chat right now. Yeah. He's running around killing a whole bunch of people. Yeah, that sounds like an M4. Does sound like an M4. Oh, there's a guy chasing a little piggy right there. I always like watching the chat to see what people say. Especially when they die from like 2 meters away from a shotgun. They're like, you're a hacker, man. It makes me giggle. A lot. But just an update on the whole Driz and Wiz thing. From the last episode. They are hackers. They were banned. Anybody in affiliation with them on their friends list or anything like that will also be banned because they're affiliates of a hacker. Even if they didn't know he's hacking, they will still be banned. And if they defend them, I mean, you can defend them all you want, but it was blatantly obvious. They were using what essentially is called, like, it's not, I don't really know the exact words of it, but it's kind of like a wave hack where it's not really aimbotting. Essentially what it is it sends out a wave of damage. Each wave does like a certain amount of damage. I don't know what, I think you can set it to specifics, but his wave of damage went out in front of him and essentially did 4 hits of damage to me, and I died. As you could tell, there was no bullet shots until the last one. So essentially that's client side. That bullet shot is client side, as in when I die, I hear a bullet shot. That way you think it's a bullet shot when it really was just the wave hack. Just so you know, I did my research, and that's basically what it was. I don't know if anybody really is using that hack yet, or if it even works at all. It could have been a complete aimbot with like a silent shot hack or something. I don't even know. But from what I saw in the footage, the amount of movement that I had, and the fact that he shot 4 shots and didn't miss a single one, the fact that after that I got one-shotted by a bolt action from 130 meters, one shot to the head, while crouched, only showing about 25% of my head, and I died, was also just an actual factor. And then also killing 6 people within 30 seconds between them two. 4 of the kills being within outside of 80 meter range in the head. Besides 1 being in the left hand. Also shows hacking. But yeah. Just to defend myself even further. Just like to say those things. But yeah. Doesn't seem like we really got anything from Small Rad. That kind of sucks. We need like a wood node to get some other stuff. Looks like a dead body right here. Do you have anything on you? A torch can come in handy. Oh god. Don't scare the shit out of me. If this guy has a gun, I swear to god. Hello.
Hey, dude.
Hello. The amount of time that I actually survive when I'm naked is funny. Like, a lot of people will come onto the server and be like, every time I go to gather, I just get shot in the back of the head by a guy in Kevlar. I could do entire episodes of gathering, and I probably wouldn't die. You just gotta be really smart about it. I'm gonna be doing a Rust 101 video on how to survive as a naked as well. Generally speaking, don't run towards the gunshots. That's a great tip, isn't it? If you hear gunshots, go the other way. Yeah. If you just I would say like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna get shot in the back of the head by a guy with an M4. The other 5% of the time, or whatever I said, the other percents of time, you're gonna get all the loot that you need to be able to at least build a 1x1 or even a wood shelter. Generally, you want to go with a 1x1 with a metal door. That way, you're at least safe from people using just hatchets and pickaxes to break down your shit. So I'm going to make sure that this guy isn't cheating with the remove tool. He actually is cheating with the remove tool. Mainly because he can remove those extra pillars to keep those ceilings up. So I'm going to have to come back here later and delete those. Usually and generally speaking, they get decayed very much quicker because they're not attached to pillars. So, it actually should be fine. But I'll double check. Maybe, I mean, I guess everybody's going to end up utilizing it eventually. I might even utilize that. I didn't even realize that I could possibly do that to keep people from trojaning up. It's actually not a really bad idea. I mean, you could do it without cheating. It's not hard or anything. But thank you guys for stopping by today's episode. And I'll see you guys later.